Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Mahwah Sports Talk Podcast. Today, you're joined by Senior Nicholas Bostico,
Junior Chase Moscow,
Sophomore Daniel Olmash,
Sophomore Kieran Hetzel,
Freshman Evan Brantner,
and also joined by Mr. J, who's not here at the moment. And welcome back to the Mahwah Sports Talk Podcast, Episode 10. We are here officially in double digits, so let's get right into this, into the nitty-gritty. The March Madness tournament has concluded, and the UCONN Huskies are once again national champions. UConn won 75-60 to Purdue, and it was a wild tournament. Obviously, we're not just talking about we're not just going to talk about the Final Four. We're going to talk about the whole thing. So let's get right into this. Chase, why don't you kick us off?
Yeah, I feel like the tournament, it was very quick, but as always. But I'm going to ask you guys some questions. So starting off, what was your the biggest surprise to the tournament? What was the biggest team that surprised you?
NC State.
NC State for sure. Well, obviously me and Dan are Duke fans, so after we saw them absolutely destroy us in the second round of the ACC tournament, we were like, I think this team is has something to go off of.
And we're gonna talk about what's DJ Burns, dude. That guy,
he was so good.
I don't know how. He's got good cardio for his weight. He's 265. The guy is a post master.
Everyone says that he should be an offensive lineman.
Oh my! I think he got a few calls from the Vikings wanting them for offensive line position. Imagine him as a guard. He'd be
so good.
He'd be actually really good.
Definitely. I know we were talking about NC State, but what are you guys, in your opinions, surprises in the Final Four?
Alabama
for sure.
Yeah.
Some people had them going out first round. Alabama. I saw a lot of people who had them going out in the first round. I had them making it to UNC, but I had UNC beating them. I'm surprised.
I had Tennessee losing the first round, and I was dumb.
Tennessee. What did Tennessee make it to? Sweet 16?
I think so. Yeah. Elite Eight. Where they lost to Purdue.
I'd like to talk about Gonzaga for a second.
Gonzaga's an underrated pick.
Do you guys think Gonzaga, just the basketball program, is screwed?
Well, honestly, Gonzaga, now that they aren't the 1 seed every year, the overall 1 seed, I think now they're underrated because this year they were the 5 seed. And you got to know, when their women's team has a higher seed than their men's team, which is honestly very surprising, I think they're definitely considered underrated.
My thing is, Purdue made it to the Sweet 16, and they lost to Purdue, which was no surprise, right?
No surprise.
But my thing is, Gonzaga, and if you know me, I'm very notorious for picking Gonzaga. I was thinking about it this year when I was I saw Purdue in their bracket, or in their division, I'm I'm going Purdue.
Yeah,
but
Gonzaga's notorious for always getting selected most times. But here's the thing,
but they're just not. I think just the fact that, sorry man, I don't mean to cut you off.
You're good.
The fact that they're just constantly going down the rankings every single year, and they keep getting eliminated earlier and earlier.
You're losing faith.
You're losing faith in the program, and you wonder, is this program dying in a way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. I think, honestly, let's be real. Who would have heard of Gonzaga if it weren't for basketball? No one.
Nobody.
No one.
Where's Gonzaga? Washington State or something?
I thought it was in California, but somewhere on the West Coast.
Definitely not.
Yeah, there's no way it's not East Coast.
It's West Coast because they're in the West Coast Conference or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Washington.
Spokane. It is a National Geographic Traveler magazine named one of the biggest cities in the United States.
Huh.
It's a city that is large enough to have plenty going on year-round, and yet small enough to be friendly, livable, and easy to explore. That is where Gonzaga University. I've never.
So big of a town, I've never heard of it.
I think Mahwah has a bigger population. All right.
Anyway, who do you think, other than UConn and Purdue, other than NC State, because we just talked about them, what was the best team that surprised you guys, but who is the strongest team?
Illinois.
Yeah, I like it.
Also Clemson too. I was very surprised
Clemson,
they made it that far.
Who's their best player again?
I have no idea.
No, but they had some really good. They had strong all around players that could get it done anywhere on the court. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely. I think like you were saying, Illinois was just yes, they were a 3 seed. But I think it was kind of surprising that they beat Iowa State. And I'm going to be honest with you, Iowa State was so
overhyped.
Didn't Mr. J have him winning the whole thing?
Mr. J had him winning the whole thing. and it was like
Kentucky, you said?
no,
No,
Iowa
no,
State.
Iowa State.
Back Kentucky.
No, he picked Iowa State. I thought Iowa State was like a 7th seed or something. And I was
No,
like,
because they.
they were 2 seed. They were 2 seed.
They-
I didn't.
Didn't
know
they
that.
like win like the whatever conference they're in, like the big like whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably why they were 2 seed. But I was actually surprised that NC State was all the way down to an 11th seed, considering that they beat UNC in the ACC. I thought they were at least
think
would
they
be
beat
like maybe
Duke, too.
they beat Duke.
in the end. They should have been at least an 8 seed.
I think
Maybe
they should have
even
been 8 or 7.
You know what's crazy is like how Florida, they put up 100 points in the first round, and they
lost.
were they lost,
Yeah.
and they were one of the only 3 teams.
Talking about Gators, right?
Yeah, the Gators.
They
They
were
lost to
one of
Colorado.
the only
Oh,
3
yeah,
teams that put up 100 points
Yeah,
a game.
dude.
in
I
this
was
put
a
tournament.
crazy
I
game.
put Florida. I put Florida winning that. I was so mad.
I had Colorado winning. and
I had
also
Colorado, too.
Colorado beating Marquette. And that's
Yeah.
not
Oh, yeah.
Colorado, they were definitely an upset this year. You know, like coming from the first round. And,
Better than their football team.
yeah, definitely. But hey, you know what? Will we see our Sacred Heart Pioneers in the bracket next year?
Yeah, no, we're not.
Maybe,
No.
maybe.
Maybe hockey, sure, but not basketball.
No, we could be all right. We gonna be all right.
I still can't believe in the round of 32, Purdue put up 106 points compared to Utah State's 67. I mean that was just so bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's switch it up. Let's play some ball, guys.
Baseball.
So, baseball season started 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna start us off. We got top teams: Yankees, Dodgers,
First
Royals.
season, 10 wins.
Royals, Kansas City Royals are doing really good.
Baby Watt.
Surprisingly.
6-game win streak.
Detroit,
Five
yep, and they're winning right now. Detroit
Yes.
Tigers, they're doing good. And we got. I'm gonna say we also got some news with the Orioles, Baltimore Orioles, top prospect. Top prospect Jackson Holiday. He got called up yesterday.
0 for 4.
Made his debut, got an RBI. But I want to have all your guys' opinions. What was the biggest takeaway from the first 2 weeks of the season?
That the Yankees.
How are the
actually,
Pirates
Yankees are
9-3?
legit.
2 words, Juan Soto. That's all I have
The
to
Yankees
say.
are legit.
Okay. I'm gonna go into this Yankees team. I'm sorry.
Alright, you
I'm gonna
may,
go in-depth
you may.
analysis with my
Then you
boy
got
Evan.
45 seconds.
45 seconds, that's all I need. Okay.
We're
So,
timing you.
first of all, the Yankees here, we just have so much heart. I was watching the game last night. Despite the loss, we were never out of the game.
Nope.
We here's the thing with the offense last year. It relied on Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole to be perfect.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Now, we have so much left-handed hitting. We have good righties to make contact on the ball. And it just overall just perfects out the balance of a team. You know, sometimes the offense, isn't getting as hot in the first 3 innings of the game, but we always make runs and get runs in the later innings, 6th or 7th inning, whatever. And another fact, I'm going to pass it over here to Evan, who could back me up. Aaron Judge is batting 185, and Garrett Cole's on the 60-day IL, and we're still winning games. Evan, take it away.
Absolutely. I've never seen a team change their entire mindset by one player as much as Juan Soto has changed the Yankees. Last year we saw that they were never winning games down 4-0 like the Yankees won this year against Houston.
Yep. That was a good game.
That was a really good game.
And swept them in Houston. And
Well, they look really bad now. They look really bad.
Wait, here's the thing. Fun fact.
I like to see good teams last year doing bad. I love it.
Fun fact.
yeah.
Let's say the Yankees and Astros are competing for the number 1 and number 2 seed. We would win that number 1 seed automatically because we've already won more amount of games because we only have a 3-game set.
So yeah, we already won more games.
So yeah, so we'd win the season.
Even
series.
if they swept us again.
It was still 4-3.
Also, I want to talk about going back to like the Royals and like the Central.
Pirates.
Oh yeah, dude, they're
Guys,
hot this year.
Not even
They look really
not even them. Detroit Tigers and Cleveland Guardians. They
Yes.
all have 7 or more wins.
Yep.
They've been the worst division for like
A while.
straight years.
See,
right?
the- see,
while.
this is
The White Sox are still
See,
167. Yeah.
This is their spotlight. Then they're just gonna go down to the 89 win team. Like,
You know what? If this is their spotlight, they deserve it.
Yo, let's talk about the Mets.
Oh,
Okay.
the Mets. Sorry, Chase.
I'm sorry.
We
We have to talk about them. It's
No,
for
they're
the
winning
people.
big right
The
now.
people,
Oh, and
need
here-
to hear about the
here-
Mets.
They're winning big right now.
I want
Aren't they?
to talk about the Mets. I want to just say like, I don't.
Disappointing.
I'm not disappointed. They're how they're supposed to be. Their pitching sucks. Their hitting's good. Pitching, their pitching is just horrendous. And they give up 5 runs or more each game.
Well, they're winning right now.
And they score on offense too. They're not scoring one run, 2 runs. They're scoring 5, 6 runs. And they're still losing. So
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Question. I think Senga was transferred to the.
he's not gonna be here for a while.
Okay. Well,
That's
also I want to make a point. The Mets put up 8 runs versus the Reds and still lost.
Hey, the Pirates look good too.
Oh yeah,
those
dude, Pirates.
With O'Neal Cruz coming back and
he's
looking nasty. He's like, dude, they could be something.
I love baseball, and this is one of the reasons because there's teams like the Pirates, the Padres, like
even the Reds too.
And any team that is like good last year or bad last year, they just
really
surprise you.
Mm-hmm.
My guys asked you a question.
Yeah.
Is Giancarlo back?
Oh yes.
Yes, he is.
Oh yes,
he is back.
And dude,
I see this in a month when he's hurt, but right now
guys,
he is.
You talked about how bad he was like 4 days ago in the chat.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
How bad he was.
5 days ago he couldn't hit a
Yeah,
fastball.
well,
Now he's turning on a
he's
fastball and hitting
in his last 27 at bats, he's 10 for 17. Or 17 bats, whatever. Okay, but here's the thing. He's just
What
like
is that? That's 10 for 17.
10 for 17.
That's like
That's really good.
That's really
No,
good.
no. I'm saying it's in
in
percentage.
his last 17
percentage.
bats.
something.
And,
like 588.
and and the 3 of those are like home runs.
Give or take.
But here's the thing. I just love how. Let's talk about Stanton for a second since we brought him up. The guy never makes any excuses, especially with the New York media. Every time he goes 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout, he's directly there at the locker room taking every single question until the media runs out of questions. He's got class. He's literally like the guy who you want to have in the locker room. And overall, like if he keeps this up and he just has just the ounce of consistency that he has right now, he can be that player that's going to back Soto and Judge up, Evan.
My favorite thing the Yankees have done this year is acquiring Stroman.
He's
Getting Stroman, Verdugo, and Soto brings so much life to the locker room, and it's such a the vibe is so much different than it was last year.
Especially Stroman, like he's been wanting to become a Yankee
Long Island made
for like his entire life. It was his dream,
Yeah.
and somehow they allowed him to wear like a 1990 a do-rag, but like a 1996 World Series shirt over a hoodie over his jersey.
Yeah.
So the
vibes in the the vibes in the clubhouse are just immaculate.
Like, did you see the end of the pregame interview for the entire team came out?
Oh yeah,
that was so
that
funny.
was awesome because like usually that's just the one guy, but like even Soto was like barking in the background.
I'd like to say something. The Yankees being good again has brought so much life back just to New York sports in general. Like if you really look at like New York sports, all if not most of the New York teams are like pretty good. Let's not talk about football, but like the Yankees are good, the Rangers are good, the Islanders are good, the Knicks are good.
The Nets are terrible.
The Jets are like if you really look on paper, the Jets are good. The Giants will be all right.
Giants will.
The Mets, just give them time; they'll be fine.
The Nets,
the Red Bulls, they're amazing. They're in first place.
Here's the thing with the Mets. I feel like the Mets, they could be a solid team. Just 3 years ago, they were a 102-win team.
They were.
I'm telling you right now, though. But here's my thing. I have such a big problem with your owner, man. He gets Verlander and Scherzer and only gives them a year and a half, and then just pays them off.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I mean I agree with you. I mean I think all these teams they had the pieces. New York sports is back. I'm excited.
Wait.
Anything else?
Yes, I just have a closing remark. I know it's Chase. I know it's not like you as a Mets fan, but I hate these greedy Mets fans that are paying more attention to to the Yankees more than their own team's well-being. They're already saying, oh, they're gonna get Juan Soto and a top 10 pitcher and like another good solid player all in the same offseason. I just hate how the Mets are just already giving up.
Yeah.
My final thoughts are just even with Aaron Judge having his 62 home run season, I've never been more confident with someone at the plate as I am with Soto.
Oh my God!
Yes, yeah,
dude. Yeah, Evan texted me at the end of the last night's game. He's like, Dan, I wish Soto swung at that outside curveball and drived it to left. I'm like, dude, you gotta also have faith in your $360 million man.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, what are we? 13 games into the season, fellas?
Right?
Yes.
We're 10-3.
Yeah. Okay. So honestly, like, we just gotta give our guys time. Once Judge starts to hit. And we get consistent pitching, and Dominguez and Cole's back into the lineup.
Rodon looks great, by the way.
Yes, Rodon Assante's on. Yankees are going to the World Series
Yes,
for sure.
Guys.
Mr. J, any final thoughts from all the way over there?
Go Mets!
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. This was a fun little mix-up. I think, obviously last year we were doing a lot of more mix-up podcasts, like mixing a bunch of different topics, and then we kind of translated into, like, just single topics. But I like how we're doing back to mixed topics. Anyways, that's going to be it. This has been Nick Bostico.
Chase Moskowitz.
Daniel Olmesh.
Kieran Hetzel.
Evan Brantner.
Mr. J.
And we will see you guys next time.